Hello everybody, I'm Elio, and let us continue playing Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. And I find it weird how, on the way back, they just switch around the front and back cars. How odd. Anyways, we're back here in Rogueport, and we already got our email from Princess Peach. Check it out, man!
Mario, I now know where I'm being held. I'm on the moon. Yes, the moon that floats out in space. I have learned something even more horrifying. In order to resurrect the monster's spirit, they need my...
Whoa, the moon? For real? The princess is up there? Man, that is so cool! But why is her email cut off like that? Hang on, you don't think something happened to her? Yeah, things sure have been rough on Peach's end, and Luigi, you have rather the embarrassing partner. By the way, I worked out that from the beginning of Chapter 5 up to now has taken 13 in-game days. Yeah, because we spent 3 days on the boat to Keelhole Key, 3 days on Keelhole Key from Flavio's logs, 1 day back from Keelhole Key on Cortez's ship, 2 days to Keelhole Key and back looking for Frankie and Francesca, and then 4 days on the train to and from Poshley Heights. And we're supposed to save the world before the year is up. Yes. Anyways, as soon as you come back, you can hit that platform with your spring jump to knock this chest down, which contains the Ultra Hammer!
Hi, it's me again, Toadette. Nice to see you again. Hurt. Way to find the Ultra Hammer. Now your hammer will be even more powerful. And you can also use a new hammer technique.
Well, strictly speaking, it's not entirely new, but it's more so an upgraded version of the old one. Anyways, we can of course press B, and then rotate the control stick, and spin! Faster than before, I think. I think that's to symbolize it's more powerful.
Way to go, you got it, Heart.
Wanna try again? Nope, I got it.
Alright, you mastered the Ultra Hammer, Heart.
Hearts all around here.
Using your Ultra Hammer, you can even break blocks made out of stuff like this.
Stone blocks, that is.
And you can use the Ultra Hammer in battle, too.
Oh, sad.
This is kind of sad. This is the last time I'll get to see you, Mario. Definitely save Princess Peach, okay? And be careful on your quest, okay?
Oh, Toadette, don't be sad. No, Toadette, don't cry. Don't break my heart. I don't care what anybody else says or thinks. I'll always care about you. See you in Mario Party 6. Anyways, of course, with our new hammer, it's more powerful and more useful in battle, but it also allows us to open up a couple of shortcuts, which are going to be very useful rather soon, so best open them up as soon as possible. And I see you down there, and I'm going to ignore you. I think after Chapter 5, maybe Chapter 6, but I'm pretty sure it's after Chapter 5, that the enemies down here in Rogueport Sewer become more powerful. Of course, the Hammer Bros, we've already seen them back in Chapter 3 in the Glitz Pit, so I'm not going to bother with them. What I am going to be bothered with, though, is this guy! These are Magic Koopas, the regular kind. Because we're going to see variants on Magic Koopas later in the game, but these are the originals because they don't have the color precursor in their name like later versions do. Anyways, Magic Koopas, Koopa Wizards. HP 7, attack 4, and of course they're magic users. They can either cast magic at us to hurt us, or they can use their magic to boost up their allies. They can, from what I've seen, the blue ones can... the blue ones, from what I've seen, can boost attack, and they can apparently heal themselves, and they can electrify their allies. So yeah. Though their magic can be kind of tricky to work around, they're rather low HP, considering this point in the game makes them not all that bad to deal with. And they're giving free star points, so whenever you can find them, you can be sure to kill Magic Koopas for quite the experience. Actually, we've already seen Magic Koopas back in Chapter 3, what am I thinking? Variants on them. Anyways, pull out Flurry here, and I haven't used her in a long time, have I? I don't use Flurry often, I must admit. And I didn't quite mean to jump on this guy, but he was just so eager to die. So we're gonna fight this guy now. These are like the... Of course, he didn't give me time to pull out Goombella. These are like that one Dark Koopa Troll that we saw from the Glitz Pit, but these are the regular kind. These are just Koopa Trolls. It's a Koopa Troll, Koopa Troopers with spiked armor. HP 6, attack 4, defense 2. Attacks with its shell and its head, and sometimes charges up for a fierce move. And of course, it's got a spike on its head, so don't jump on it if you've not got a spike shield. I actually got hit by that thing, that was so late. Although these things can be kind of tough with their defense, again, because of their rather low HP considering this point in the game, again, the Koopa Trolls aren't too bad to deal with. So there it goes, and they're giving out quite a bit of star points as well. Like the Magic Koopas, 4 star points. So yeah, again, when you find them, be sure to kill them. And here we have more item boxes. Slow Shroom, unlikely to use it. But I'm more likely to use it than the Mr. Softener, so chuck that right away. And the Gradual Syrup. No. I don't think I've got anything more worth throwing away in there. That pipe, by the way, there, will lead down to the Pit of 100 Trials, as I'm going to show in a minute, but it's kind of got a downside to it, as you'll see, but for now, we're going to go past it, go on that boat panel, and ride as a boat across 4 screens. Yep. 4. But it's well worth coming down here, because at the end room, there are 3 Shine Sprites waiting for you. Very nice indeed, but they're kind of guarded by a lot of Spinias, so I'm going to take care of them first. By the way, the new Ultra Hammer move, it's kind of more tricky to pull off and less forgiving than the Super Hammer, but I never found much difficulty doing it. Pulling it off, however, is very useful because it does 3 damage on all the enemies behind it, while the other one only did 1 damage to all enemies behind the front one. So yeah, very useful, especially for taking out these Spinias, as you can see. Just kills them all in 1 hit. So, I'll see you when I'm done with all these guys. I think that's all of them now. Another useful combo to get rid of them is Spike Shield and Multi-Bounce combo. So, now we'll pick up these Shine Sprites, and this last one in the middle is why I didn't come here right after Chapter 5, which you can come here and get those first 2, but this last one, of course, requires the Spring Jump, so you wouldn't have been able to get it. So I saved it for now, and I could get them all in one fell swoop. Because that's just my style. Anyways, here we have a new enemy, which I believe you can only find in this room. This is a Spunnia, an upgraded version of a Spinia. I rather like using an Ultra Hammer first try to get rid of all the guys at the back, so they won't be bothering me. So here's the Spunnia. Haha, you're pink! HP is 12, attack 7, and defense 2. May not look like much, but it's pretty tough. And not that much, because I find them rather easy to super guard, and they're fairly easy to take out, I guess. Their attacks look just the same as Spinia's, except they have 7 attack power, so I'm just gonna kill it real quick, and I don't particularly want to take 7 damage. But they do give out 12 star points alone, so definitely worth beating those. Oh, I wanted those coins, I was too greedy! So, one last thing we can pick up in this room. Grab a ride on Scrappy here. Go on this floating platform here. And hover over one last time, and get this Defend Plus badge. I believe we got a Defend Plus P badge back in Pirate's Grotto, but now we have, those were for partners, but now we have our very own one for Mario, so very nice. So now, back at the initial platform, back to normal, run Yoshi here, over to the right. Not going down the pipe quite yet, I need to show off those secrets yet. Oh, and when you don't pick up items from item boxes, they'll respawn back in the box, so very nice if you want to pick them up again. Anyways, this room might look familiar. It looks rather like the other shortcut room where we had to hit these switches and create pipes to pass locations. The one on the left will take you to Poshley Heights, and what the heck? Yoshi just went through that floor. And the one on the right will lead you to Keelhaul Key. 2 very useful shortcuts there, and save you days worth of travelling. In-game days, anyway. And in the treasure chest we have an FP Plus badge. Another one to add to the collection. So now we're going to go down this pipe, which is, as I said, going to lead down right by the Pit of 100 Trials. But the catch here is that you can't head back up. It's a trap of sorts, and you're going to have to go all the way back around the other way if you want to get back out of here. But this provides a very handy shortcut to the 1,000-Year Door. So, without further ado, we're going to head on to the pedestal and see the animation, this animation, for the final time. The fanciest animation of all. And so, if you've been paying attention to the interludes and connecting the dots, you should have figured out by now that the last crystal star is on the moon. Because the X-Naught Fortress is up there, and Groda said they already had a crystal star in their possession. There. Yay! The location of a crystal star was recorded on your magical map. Whoa, no way! What's wrong with that map? The last crystal star is... That ain't right! If what this map indicates is true, the location of the final crystal star is... the moon. The moon? That's where Princess Peach is stuck. Yeah, remember? Seems suspicious, huh? Problem here is how does one get to the moon? Quite a conundrum. Give me a moment to look into this. Excuse me, please, this shouldn't take long. Looking into this may take a little bit of time. So come back in a bit, alright? By the way, that bin there, if you don't tattle characters like bosses, which you'll only face once, then the tattles will be provided there in that bin for you to just pick up. So it's not like Metroid Prime where you have only a one-time chance. Anyways, of course, he's now got to research for a way up to the moon, which I believe is on a timer, so you have to dawdle around for a little bit until he's come up with a solution. But I've got a few things to do in the meantime. First of all, see that crack up on the wall there? It's a bombable wall, but it's not exactly showable on the other side, but rule still applies, so we're gonna get up here with our spring jump. Get out the explosive man for the job. No, not Miss Mouse. She's explosive in another way. Anyways, kaplooey goes the wall, thanks to Bombery. Blah, blah, blah. And our reward is Defend Plus P badge. Well, we already got the Defend Plus badge in this part, and I think that's 2 Defend Plus Defend Plus P badges we have now. Stutter my sentences more. Yeah, but if it is, then that's the second one we've got, and all the better to players who are more defensive. Anyways, obviously on the other side of the pipe, we can spring jump up, clamber our way to the other side. I think it's around safe to drop down here. Yup. Head down the pipe, which will lead us to the background. And this place here, I've always rather liked, actually. This little shack here. I always imagine living or sleeping here. Speaking of sleeping, on the hammock lies a star piece. Very nice. And here in the central part of Rogueport Sewers, you can ride this troll platform off. Up. There. And use a spring jump here, and work our way onto the roof. Go down here, and just clambering all over these roofs. What are we, Spider-Man? I guess. If that makes sense to you, good for you. But here is a Shine Sprite, here on the top of the pillar. Right by Dazzle. And there's one more bonus I'm going to pick up, which will be in the next room along. Down here, by the... As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, this X here indicates a place where we can spring jump. So we can jump onto this pipe and just trundle our way slowly along. And down here we have an FP Saver, Flower Saver P badge. I can't read today. As I said before, I don't really care for the Flower Saver badges, but those of you who do, there's one right there for your partners. And a nice little trick I remember here, you can drop off here and then jump over to this platform, which is very useful. And so from here, I think, frankly, we'll be done researching by now, so I shall see you there. So, you done, frankly? Yes, you are.
Oh, excellent timing! I finally have it, Mario! I have a way that just might get you to the moon. You must go to Far Outpost, and you must use the cannon there, and it'll blast you.
Whoa, we're using a cannon to blast ourselves to the moon? Yeah!
Extreme! I know how it sounds, really. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure of all the details. Accounts from Far Outpost speak of a device that can launch anything, anywhere. Even to the moon.
This is gonna be so cool! Just put in the way. Where is this Far Outpost?
I believe there's a pipe to Far Outpost somewhere beneath Rogueport. I'm not sure of its exact location. Yes, I believe it was hidden for some reason. If my information is correct, you need something called an Ultra Hammer to get it.
An Ultra Hammer? Hey, right on! We already have one of those.
Ah, well, I see. That certainly changes the subject now, doesn't it? Well, use that Ultra Hammer to find the pipe to Far Outpost then. Get to it!
Yeah, you got it, Prof. Far Outpost. Charge!
Oh yes, one more thing you should be aware of. The bombs who live there are sort of a surly bunch. They may not let you use their cannon. You may have to negotiate with them. In any case, that's your problem. Good luck. Get the last crystal star.
Indeed we shall, by starting Chapter 7 next time on Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. By the way, I'm going to be upgrading, fully upgrading everyone except Miss Mouse off-screen before the next part. Oh, I guess one last thing we can see here is the boards. Dumpiana retires. Frankie to take the mantle. Get a fan envelope ready. Okay. Graffiti corner. Course corner. Oh boy, you glad you didn't read my journal. Ooh. The ghost in cabin 4. He's still here to haunt us. Ah, end this part quick before he spreads to you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.